This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, opened the third ordinary session of the 15th legislative chapter of the Federal National Council on Monday. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed was welcomed by FNC Speaker, His Excellency Mohammed Ahmed Al Mer, and the session was opened in the presence of Dubai's Crown Prince, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Al Mer affirmed the approach adopted by His Highness, the head of state, to promote and develop political life in the country, ensuring stability and the development of political awareness among its citizens. The FNC speaker also reviewed the achievements made by the Council in its past edition. In his speech, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed affirmed the importance of the nation's participation in building a modern state and also commended the role of the FNC in building vibrant state institutions, law and justice. The UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, also visited the General Authority for Islamic Affairs and Endowments over in Abu Dhabi. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed awarded the UAE sash to 11 UAE graduates from Morocco's University Mohammed V for obtaining bachelor and master's degrees, and to those who joined the authority as preachers. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed then toured a number of departments and also the daycare centre. The World Health Organization projects that diabetes will be the 7th leading cause of death in 2030. In the MENA region, there is a high prevalence of the disease, and the UAE continues to rank among the top 10 countries in the world. In keeping with the observance of World Diabetes Day, the Ministry of Health's third regional conference on diabetes and obesity kicked off in Ajman today, in partnership with the Rashid Centre for Diabetes Research. The chairman of the Ajman Rulers Court, His Highness Dr. Sheikh Majid bin Saeed Al Nuaimi, graced the event and awarded health and medical experts who have contributed to the care of patients with the chronic illness. According to His Excellency Professor Tawfiq Koja, the Director General of the Health Ministers' Council for the GCC, continued efforts such as the RCDC's ongoing projects involving educating healthcare providers is critical to improving the lives of patients.
United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia, Oman, Kuwait, Bahrain, they are within this range. And the prevalence of diabetes is between 16.7 to 24% of the adult population in the GCC. And it's not only the prevalence is high, but also the people who are prone to diabetes in the future, they are also like these figures. So it seems to be that our community is a morbid community, that it is the morbidity, the disease is becoming part of their life. So we need to do a lot of effort, collaborative effort, to reduce the prevalence, and also how to work together to search for the most important, the most effective, the cost-effective approaches to reduce the prevalence, to reduce the complication, and also to have a better life, how to cope better with diabetes.
The Rashid Centre for Diabetes Research is the first Ministry of Health institution to be accredited by the Joint Commission International, or JCI. The facility, catering only to nationals, was established 3 years ago. Bengt Turnstorm, the CEO of the RCDC, says during this brief period they have seen positive results for their efforts. New patients have gone up from 676 in 2010 to 875 this year, evidence of a rise in awareness. In addition, patients are reporting significant improvements in the quality of their life due to the ongoing pilot programme to help doctors and nurses become specialised in diabetes. Turnstrom says this is, though, just the beginning.
The pilot courses are now finished in December this year, and we have got some initial feedback from patients and from practitioners that they feel that they're now able to give a better diabetes care. The outcome we will have to evaluate now the next coming two quarters in the 2014. We're talking about doctors in the whole UAE. We have, as a pilot project, started up with 6 primary healthcare centers in the Northern Emirates. If the outcome is what we expect, we're going to roll it out as a nation program.
To mark World Diabetes Day on the 14th of November this week, a number of hospitals and malls will be offering free health checks at 10 locations across Dubai. The initiative is being led by the International Diabetes Federation and World Health Organization and with the Mediclinic Middle East. The free checks this Thursday will measure random blood sugar, blood pressure and BMI, and will be able to identify if those taking the tests are at risk of developing diabetes, and it will also help them to take preventative action. The health checkups will be available between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. at Knowledge Village Block 10, the Mediclinic Wellcare Hospital, the Mediclinic City Hospital and Mediclinic Meadows. From 12 to 6 p.m, it will be available at the Dubai Mall, Mercato Mall, Medina Mall, Azwaq Al Mazir and Arabian Ranches Community Centre. And from 2 to 8 p.m. at Ibn Battuta Mall. The first batch of emergency relief for victims of Super Typhoon Haiyan from the UAE has landed in the Philippines, and 2 more batches are en route, which are expected to arrive today and Wednesday. The first batch, which arrived on Monday, some 44 metric tons of high-energy biscuits, can feed up to 120,000 people, according to officials. The United Nations World Food Programme mobilised the food supplies from the UN Humanitarian Response Depot in Dubai. And from Manila, the biscuits have been sent to Cebu and Tacloban, the hardest-hit areas in the central Philippines. Officials added that they will increase the biscuits to 200 metric tons from the 14th and 15th of November, and that they will continue sending biscuits for 2 weeks for the emergency phase. This comes as UNICEF is also stepping up its emergency supplies, as the latest estimates indicate that up to 4 million children could now be affected by the disaster. And finally, looking to other news now, a 4-day exhibition showcasing everything luxury and made in Italy in the world of interiors has returned to the UAE. Running until the 14th of November at the Madinat Jumeirah in Dubai, the 3rd edition of the Italian Luxury Interiors exhibition is giving visitors the opportunity to admire unique and handmade pieces from a host of Italy's finest designers. The event is designed to cater to trade buyers, design and architecture consultants who are looking for exclusive products for the home or office, and is being organised by the Italian Trade Commission in Dubai.
This exhibition is the 3rd exhibition that we held here in the UAE. The first edition was held in Abu Dhabi in 2010. Then we did an edition in 2011 in Dubai. And this is the 3rd edition, where we brought 34 Italian companies that are producing high-end products in interior design, luxury, furniture and accessories for home. The Middle East is one of the most important regions for the export of Italian products. For example, in the first semester of 2013, the export of Italian furniture grew of 40% in comparison to the first semester of 2012. This is why I think that the Middle East is a very vibrant region, is a very great potential and dynamic, with all the construction sector and the hotel and tourism. Of course, we need furniture, accessories and design, and it's very well appreciated, especially in the UAE.
34 Italian companies are participating in the show and are exhibiting furniture, decorative household items, lighting and textile products, and focusing on the concept of home. Additionally, for the first time this year, the exhibition is hosting the Luxury Vision section.
We are specialized in handwork, and we work mostly the metal. We work the brass material, and the brass material we have in different finishings, like nickel-plated, bronze, gold, and we like to match with other material like wood, plexiglass, leather, The items in this way became a little more rich. We had a lot of customers from Middle East, and not only from Emirates, but also from Qatar, Saudi Arabia. The first edition was really it was interesting.